All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. And the reason we care about this, so this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the reason we care about this is if a woman's clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by, and that means our ad has entered their brain. And the reason we care if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain is because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, and below 6% is like we got big problems. There's some structural issues with the ad, but we gotta get this number as high as possible. Now, a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. Is the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about at the end of, get more into at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, which we invented. And that treatment takes about a week. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads. We treat the duplicated ones, leave the original ones running or on or off, whatever. And we then run the treatment for a week, and we keep whichever ones running that are the that have the best metrics. So the next step, once we have Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%, and we can stop wasting money. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We use Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, first part of my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTR all of 4.3%. So it's under 6%, so we know BLCS is present. Now, we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month being wasted. But now we can eliminate that and spend the difference. We can spend instead 6,300 on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original spending 10 grand a month. So 3,700 bucks a month is saved because it's not spent. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, 3,700 bucks a month. So it's like a 40K bonus over the next, over the next 12 months, over the next year. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad that is, well, when I brought it to the hospital and tested it, unique CTR all of 1.39%. So it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And we also have, after duplicating it and treating it with Boudoir Pico, we got it to 9.13% unique CTR all right there. So big difference between these ones. We found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, 8,400 bucks a month being wasted unnecessarily, just going to Facebook for no reason. So now we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending the difference there, 1,600 bucks a month, And we're going to get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10K a month, 10 grand a month. So 8,400 bucks a month. Every month that we're not spending it, it's kind of like a phantom profit for the business owner. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months, phantom profit or extra profit, whatever we want to call it. Finally had a patient. His unique CTRL 5.03%. Yep, so we knew that's under 6%, so BLCS is present. So we did was, we duplicated it, did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can cut out that 6,700 bucks of waste, and you can pocket that literally every single month, 6,700 bucks a month by not spending it. So it's like what, 80 grand over the next year, and simply spend 3,300 bucks a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. So massive, massive efficiencies here. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average, average those numbers together is between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's 5K every single month, or 60 grand over the next year being wasted, that we can approximately get that amount back into their pocket. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad and see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTRL under 6%. So first thing we're looking at is the first thing I'm seeing is the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're trusting what Facebook is telling us to fill out is actually what we should fill out for our Boudoir Facebook ads. And when we do this, we actually we're trusting is best for us, but when we do this, it actually causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than normal, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now in the back end, Facebook loves this because the more women scroll by our ads out of 100, lowering our unique CTRL, Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. This is why we never ever, and Facebook makes more money per unit time that way, and we waste and lose more money per unit time. That's why we never ever trust what Facebook recommends us to do. Second, looking at the creative here, the photo, the luxury boudoir giveaway. All right, so the photo, the creative, this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe our boudoir Facebook ad should look like an ad because that's what all the other boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. But the consequence of this is that way more women gonna be scrolling by our ad than necessary. And yes, even though everyone else looking like their boudoir Facebook ads, that's why 100% of boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the back end for and that I've tested myself have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, have a unique CTRL under 6%, because everyone's making these same mistakes as everyone else. That's why everyone keeps getting the same outcomes as everyone else. So yeah, this pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and basically wrecking our ability to basically wrecking our ability to be efficient with our ad spend and contributes to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. We ain't got nothing on line 3 here. So 1 to win a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready but do it anyway? All right, so on doing a boudoir session. What if you never feel ready? Do it anyway. All right, so yeah, we only got 1 point of relevant context here. It's just the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we are, that we've got enough context to call in the optimal number, the right number of maximum women that we're actually speaking to, instead of us actually, and kicking out the ones that we don't want clicking on our stuff. And as a result, we're actually going to have way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. And it's actually gonna pull our unique CTRL under 6% and increase the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're looking at all this stuff, so I believe we've got BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, and a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. Yes, I believe this is a good candidate for Boudoir Pico. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser, with BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads are have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're taking a look at the marketplace. Well, I under spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're taking a look at the marketplace, seeing it's become more and more saturated with more and more boudoir photographers day after day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile saying they got, they're now a boudoir photographer. And anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying that they're now a boudoir photographer and offering sessions. So you see it's getting more and more competitive. And you're also seeing, more inflation, it's cost of living going up. And so you've been optimizing other parts of the business, pulling more profit out of same effort or, same inputs. And you're actually increasing, you're already doing that in other parts of the business, and you decided you now want to do it with your Facebook ad portion of the business because you've seen that that Boudoir Pico can save, on average, eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend, and actually you can, you can keep, you can pocket that approximately 5K a month and no longer wasted spend. That'd be like 60K over the next year, over the next 12 months. And you can actually, so that's an outcome you want. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads and become a dominant Boudoir advertiser and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost. Because you need that on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM, and when my new patient intake's open, shoot me a DM. My DMs are closed right now, but shoot me a DM when my new patient intake is open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.